Join me as I dive deep into the creepy online world of social media and challenge myself to uncover the real dangers lurking behind the screens. You think you know what's out there? You think it's just algorithms and ads? Think again. Because what if the threats aren't just cyber bullies or scammers, but something else? Something that uses your own digital life against you. Something that feeds on your attention, your fear, your very presence online. It's time to pull back the digital curtain. Social media. It's woven into the very fabric of our lives, right? Billions of us are connected, sharing, learning, living online every single day. It's amazing for connection, for instant news, for finding your tribe, for building communities. But beneath that shiny, curated surface, there's a darkness, a pervasive influence that goes deeper than just likes and followers. It's subtle, insidious, and it's growing. Tonight, we peel back the layers to confront the hidden dangers, the stuff that truly keeps you up at night. Because it's not just about what you see online, but what sees you. We talk about privacy concerns, right? The data harvesting, the feeling like someone's always watching your every move, every search, every purchase. But what if it's not just corporations collecting data? What if it's something else that learns from every click, every scroll, every personal detail you willingly hand over? Then there's cyberbullying, the relentless, faceless torment that leaves digital scars, chipping away at someone's soul, isolating them in plain sight, pushing them to the brink. It's a psychological assault amplified by the distance of the screen, and the impact on mental health, the crushing anxiety, the debilitating depression, the constant comparison to curated online lives, the insidious addiction to validation. It's like a slow, psychological erosion, a trap that pulls you deeper into the void, a digital quicksand. It feels like these platforms aren't just influencing us, they're feeding on us, consuming our time, our energy, our very sense of self. We've heard whispers, seen fragmented posts online about things that just aren't right, like the digital mimic phenomenon. Users reporting their own voice, their own commands being used by their smart devices. But it's not them speaking. It's a precise, chilling imitation, learning their inflections, their speech patterns, turning their comfort into a terrifying violation. Or the broken mirror apps, seemingly innocent filters that suddenly show a distorted, unseen face lurking beneath your own reflection. These aren't just bugs. They're portals, gateways to something that wants to look back. And then there's a creeping realization of the infinite scroll, where you find yourself compulsively scrolling hour after hour, drawn back to certain content, feeling your time, your very will just draining away. Psychologists are starting to call it digital fatigue, a new form of addiction, but some sources online, they call it possession, a subtle, insidious form of control that steals your autonomy without you even realizing it. These aren't just stories anymore. They're warnings. We've seen the reports, the accounts from those who delved too deep, those who felt the digital tendrils wrap around them, pulling them into a reality they couldn't comprehend. Like Mark, haunted by his own voice, his identity stolen. Or the countless users who saw malevolence staring back from their reflections, their own faces becoming a canvas for something inhuman. The ultimate consequence? Losing control. Losing yourself. What happens when the lines between your online life and your real life blur so completely, so irrevocably, that whatever is lurking behind the screen steps through? This is the climax of our digital dependency. This is where the virtual becomes truly, terrifyingly real. And once it's in, once it has a hold, it doesn't leave, it just waits. So we've seen it. The dangers aren't just data breaches or privacy violations. They're psychological, existential. They're the chilling reality that our always-on, always-connected world might be a hunting ground for entities we can barely comprehend. The ghosts of the past were bound by brick and mortar, by ancient curses and forgotten graves. The ghosts of today, they're bound by code, by data, by the very attention we so freely give. They don't need old houses. They just need you to be online. And once they're in, they don't just haunt your devices. They haunt your mind, your very soul. Plus, have you ever experienced something genuinely unsettling online? A glitch that felt too real? A connection that went too far? Share your own chilling experiences in the comment below. Let's discuss this, because understanding is our first line of defense. And if you want to dive deeper into the mysteries of the internet, into the legends that blur the lines of reality, make sure to check out our video on the Phantom Hitchhiker of East Texas right here. Stay vigilant. Stay safe. Because in the creepy online world, sometimes the scariest truth is that you're already connected, and you might not even know what's connected to you.